So if possible for all of you, can you please like for a 1-2 minute, can you open your camera? Then we're going to start cover everything. Hi Aman. Hi Sapna, Mustafa, Rajaji. If it possible for you, like Murli, Ashish, Aisha, Akash, Poonam. You all are here. Hi Ashish. You are on mute. Hello. Okay. So let's start the session. Just a minute. I'm sharing my screen. Is my screen is visible to you?
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
अरे ऐसे नहीं बोलते, मतलब एक पैर पे तीर मारा था ना.
Okay. So for today's session, like I have one data set. Yes. So for today's session, I have a data set that is a sales transaction data set. And on this particular data set, like we are going to work upon cover all the different kind of window function that is needed to understand. So like what is this data set about? I will share this data set after the session. So in this data set, basically we have a sales ID, order ID, customer ID, then customer name, reason, category, subcategories, salesperson, amount, quantity, and order date. So these are the few columns that we have in our data set. Okay, if we go back to Excel, so if this is order by amount on the same table, that is order ID, customer name, just a second, order ID, order ID, customer name, reason, category, subcategory, salesperson, amount, quantity, and order date. So to learn your like to learn the window function, I think Excel is the one of the most important tool on which you can easily learn all the different kind of window function. Actually, on Excel, like you can see how each and every window function is behaving as per that. Okay, so let's take an example. If I'm talking about the row number, so you know about the row number, rank, dense rank, and every other the different kind of the function. But in this particular Excel file, like we are going to write what will be the output of the Excel file. Okay, so we will going to write like what is the output of the Excel file. Let's take an example. If I'm talking about row number, if I'm talking about row number, so what is row number? What will be the output of row number? Yes, Aman, what is row number? So basically, do anyone want to answer what is row number?
It it assigns unique number to each row.
Yep, it assigns the unique number to each row. So let's take an example. Let's take an example. If I am talking about this amount column, okay, and so what will be the unique number? So unique number will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Same for this particular.
Yeah,
If I'm
sorry for interrupting, Ratan. I can't see your screen.
uh, my screen is visible.
Yes, Ratan.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So if I'm talking about this particular window function, that is category window function, category partition. So if I'm talking about row number in this category partition, so this will be my output like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. for clothing partition. So now then there is a next window, that is electronic window. So if I'm going to work upon the next window, then again my row number will restart from 1. Yes, so the output will be 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In this, any doubt you have? Yes, in this, do you have any doubt? Row number? No?
No, Ratan.
Okay. What is rank? What is rank? And what is dense rank? These are the different colors are your different partition. Okay, like in your window function, there are different partitions. So I partitioned this data based on the category. So there are 4 different kind of category. So there are 4 different kind of colors. One is clothing category, another one is electronic category, next one is furniture, and the next one is office supply, so that you are able to see the 4 different color here. Okay, so what is rank? Can anyone tell me what is rank?
Yeah, hi Ratan. Hello, I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible.
So, the rank and dense rank are used to provide the ranks based on data. So, in case both are work in the same way, but in case of the ties, rank is keep the ranking, but dense rank doesn't is keep the ranking. Hello, Ratan.
Ratan, are you in a mood?
Okay, sorry, I was on mute. So let's take an example. I am talking about there are the different kind of partitions, and partition is based on category column, and I am using order by based on the amount column. Okay, so in on the based of partition by category and order by amount column, what will be the rank? Rank is specified as if there are common records, so it will give the common rank to them. Let's take an example. Here it will be 1, 1, and 1, because we have the common amount, that is 2000, 2000, and 2000. And then after 2000, what will be the next rank? Will it be 2 or 4? What will be the next rank?
4, Ratan.
4. Yes. Why it will be 4?
Basically, rank skips the numbers, whereas
Yes.
in the dense rank, it would be 2. It would not skip the number.
Correct. That's why it will be 4 here. And the next it is 15,000, so it will be 5. But if I'm talking about the dense rank, so in dense rank, it will not skip any number. So for 2000, 2000, 2000 are common records, so it will be 1, 1, 1. But next row it will be 2, not 4, because it will not skip any row, and the next will be 3. I hope this is clear to you. These 3 pointers are clear to you. Yes, you can say yes, no. If it is clear, then say me yes. If no, then I will explain it again. Okay, can anyone tell me what will be the rank for electronic category? Yes, Mustafa, what will be the rank for electronic category based on the amount column? Anyone can unmute yourself.
One.
Ratan,
It,
1, 2, 2,
1,
2,
2, 2,
2, 2,
2.
2.
here it have 25. Okay, 2. Then
5.
it
6.
will be 5 or 6.
Yeah,
6.
5 or 6.
It will be 6. Yes. It will be 6, not 5. Because like
Can you?
1, then 2 is coming 4 times.
Oh, okay, got
Okay,
it.
so it will be 6. Then
Okay,
the
6,
next one will be 7.
7.
It
7,
will be 8.
8,
8.
Then
8.
8.
8,
And then
10.
9.
10.
Oh, 10. Yes, 10.
10. Okay.
Okay.
What will be the dense rank? Can anyone tell me what will be the dense rank? That will be great if you all will participate.
1.
1, then
2. 2. 2. 2.
2, 2, 2, and 2. Then
3,
3.
3. Very good. Then
4. 4.
4,
5,
5. 5.
5, 5. Then
6.
6.
6. Very good. So it will be something like this. I hope now it is you all are able to understand it how row number, rank, and dense rank is working. So okay, the next one is, let's take next one is first value. There is another function in window function, that is first value and last value. Last value. So what is the first value? What is first value? Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of first value in layman term? What is first value? If I'm talking about this partition, that is clothing partition, in this clothing partition, based on the amount column, what will be my first value?
2000.
2000.
Yes.
2000. Very good. So yes, correct. So if I'm talking about the first value always be your first row amount, first row value of a particular column. Like if I'm talking about the amount column, then it is 2000. Okay, but what is the logic behind that? The logic behind that is, if I'm on this particular row, so in this particular row, this is my first value. It is 2000 my first value. If I am on the second row, if I am on this particular second row, and then I'm talking about both the rows, even in this scenario, the 2000 is my first value only. Okay, out of these two row, what is my first value? Out of these two row, what is my first value? 2000. Yes.
Yes.
So this will be my first value again. Now, if my window function is on third row, so out of these three row, what is my first value based on the amount column? 2000 again. Which value is the first value? This one. This is my first value. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. If I am on fourth row, and then if I am comparing all the rows, what is my first value?
Same 2000.
Same 2000. And same as if I am on fifth row, so again this 2000 is my first value. It means every time 2000 will be my first value. Yes, correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, okay. But if I'm talking about the last value in the layman term, what is the meaning of last value? If I'm talking about this partition, what is my last value?
15,000.
15,000.
15,000. Yes. See, there is a function that is last value, and that will not give you the actual last value. Okay, why it will not give you the last value? If I'm talking about in this window function, so you all know about that 15,000 is my last value. Okay, so at same as like first value for every row, the 2000 is here. Okay, so 2000 is coming for every row if I'm talking about the first value. But in the scenario, in the case of last value, 15,000 will not appear in all the rows in the last value. What can be the reason behind that? Let's think about the reason. if I am on this particular row and window function only knows about this row, so out of this row, what is my last value?
2000.
2000. Now, if my window function is on this particular row, so and comparing, and it has both the rows value, then which value is my last value? 2000 again?
Hmm.
Yes. And same as for this one, 2000 will come. Okay, just tell me for fourth row, if I am on fourth row and now window function have all these four row, then out of the four row in the amount column, what is my last value?
8,000.
8000. And
Yes.
then if I am on this last row, out of these row, what is my last value in this particular amount column?
1,500. 15,000.
15,000, yes.
Yes.
So do you think so it is correct? What should be the last value? In actual, if someone will tell you find out the last value, then in you will always tell 15,000 is my last value in all the cases, yes. But window function, if you are simply using the last value, it will not give you the correct value, correct last value. That's why we are going to use frames concept into this. I will explain it again when we are going to discuss about the frame concept. But if I'm talking about only the last value function, then it will give you something like this. Why? Because first, because window function is currently on this row, then this is my last value. If I'm on this fifth row, window function is on fifth row, then out of all of these four value, 8000 is my last value. And so the last value keep on changing every time. If I'm going back to my SQL and if I will write this query, let's take an example, select my screen is visible, SQL. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If I'm talking about, I have the same data set. Okay. Let's do order by based on category, comma, amount. Okay. Category, comma, amount. I have the same data set. Now let's do one thing. What is the code of row number? Row number, then over partition by on which column? Category column, and order by based on order by based on amount. A, yeah, order by based on amount. And as Rn. Okay. What this will give me? This will give me row number. Yes. Same as if I want to find out my rank and dense rank. So what I have to change? Instead of row number, I have to simply write rank, and instead of row number, I have to write dense rank. Dense rank. What it will give me? Row number, rank, and DN rank. Okay, let's run this code. This is the same output that we are getting in our here, like 1145 1123, same as 11145 11123 and 12345. This is the same output for clothing category. Now what I want to show you, I want to show you the first value over, and I have to write first value that on which column I want to give you the first value. So on the basis of the amount column over, and same code. Let's run this. And as first value, let's run this code. So do you able to see the first value is 2000, 2000, 2000, 2000 and 2000 as we discussed in our Excel file. All are 2000. And same as if I will write the code for last value function, last value function and amount, order by amount, and then last value. Let's run this. So do you able to see the last value? Can you please check? It is same as the Excel file.
Yes.
Yes. And what is the reason behind that? What is the reason behind that? The reason is like window function is will run row by row. Like first of all, it will execute code for this, then for this, then this, then this, and then this. That's why your last values keep on changing as the output is similar in your database as well. I hope it is clear. Yes. How to find the correct last value, that I will explain you. Just give me 15 minutes and then I will explain you how you have to find the correct last value function. Okay, the next function is lag and lead. What is lag and lead function? What is lag and lead? Based on the amount column, what is lag and lead?
Lag returns the previous value.
Okay,
Lead
very
returns
good.
the uh, next value.
Very good. So it means what will be here? Lag return the previous value. Yes, previous of the amount column. Do we have any previous value here?
No, it
So
will
what
not
it will
return.
return?
Nothing it
It will
will.
return null value. Yes. Yes, correct.
Yes.
Okay. Here in this in second row, what is my lag? What is my lag value based on the amount column? Who will tell me?
2000.
2000. Same as in this in this row 2000 and 2000. What will come here? What will come here?
8000.
8000. Very good. Okay. Other than Sapna, who will tell me in this particular partition, electronic partition, what will be my lag for this particular row, for this row? First row of electronic partition, what will be my lag?
It would be null.
It will be null. Very good. Then next value will
Then
be
18,000.
18,000 and then 25, 25, something like this. It means if I will do copy and paste here, this will be the output. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Very good. So what is the lead? What is lead? Yes. Poonam, Sapna. What is lead?
Returns next value.
Return next
Forecast
value.
value.
Yep. Return the next value. Next value of this particular row. So what is the next value in this row? If I want to fill this, so 2000. 2000, it means this value, this particular value, we are filling this value here. This is the next value for this row. Yes, everyone. If you
Yes.
are not able to understand anything, you can raise your hand or you can ask me your doubt. Okay, so this 2000 will fill here. Then this particular 2000 will come and this 2000 will be here because lead will ask for the next value. And then in this value, in this particular row, what will come? Ashish. Ashish, below 2000,
Yes.
what will come?
8,000.
8000. Very good. And then
15.
Murli, here 15,000. Yes. This value will go here, 15,000. Okay. But what will be the last value? What will be my last value?
Null.
Yes, everyone. Rajendra,
15,000.
15,000. No. Dikshit, what will be my last value in lead?
I think 2,000. First of the week.
No, it will be null. What is lead? Lead is your next value. Do we have any next value in this particular window? In this particular window, do we have any next value? Yes, Aisha. Do we have any next value in this particular window? No,
No.
we don't have any next value in this particular window. So it will be null. Same as your lag function. Why the first value is null? Because there is nothing previous to this. So that it is null. Same as there is nothing next to this row. So that lead is the last value of the lead is null. Let's move to, okay, I will give you one task, like you have to, I will share this particular sheet and you have to fill all the remaining values. If you will do this, that will really help you. Okay, so how we can solve this here in your database? Go back and I have to write lag on which column? On amount column, and then same thing such as order by over partition order by this as lag value. Let's run this. So see this, for this particular partition, for clothing partition, your lag, the first value is null and the other value are the fill up of the previous value. And same as if I will write here, if I will write here lead, and then same as I will write instead of lag lead. Let's run this. So my lead is the last value of this particular partition is null. Why it is null? Because there is no value remaining in this partition after this. Got it? Is it clear? Lag and lead. Is it clear? Lag and lead.
Yes.
Yes. Everyone, can you say yes?
Yes, Radha.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So the next function is running total. These functions are really very important when you give your interview. Okay, these all function are very important for your window function question. So it is like I have questions. I can directly start doing all the questions. But if you don't understand the concept, so you will not able to understand how the question is, how we are solving the question. So it is important to understand this concept. If you are not able to understand, you can ask it again. Or once you will practice, once you will solve all the remaining part, you will able to understand as well. What is running total? What is running total? If I will write here, let's take an example 2, 4, 5 and 3, 2. What is my running total? Running total means a
2, 6, 11.
very good. So running total is, let's say for the first row it will be 2. For the second row it will be addition of a plus b. Okay, it is addition of a plus b, that is 6. For the third row it is a plus b plus c, it means it is 11. For the fourth row it will be a plus b plus c plus d, it means it is 14. Any doubt for the running total part? Running total is really very important concept. Running, any doubt here? Running total.
No, we're good.
Okay. But let's take an example 2, 2, and 2, and then it is 4 and then 5. Can you tell me now what is my running total? Okay, just to check one more thing. Let's write 2, 3, 5, and 6. Who will tell me the solution of this? Dikshit, are you here? Dikshit, Dikshit, can you tell me running total for this? How running total is working, how running total is behaving? What is running total? Can you tell me the output of this? You are not audible to me. Aisha, Aisha, Sapna,
Yeah. 2,
2,
5,
then 5,
10,
10,
16.
and 16. It means it is for this, it is A. Here it is A plus B row, then A plus B plus C row, then it is A plus B plus C plus D row. Yes. Yes. Okay. I explained you that it window function will calculate row by row, like first row, second row, third row, then fourth row. Okay. But what will happen if all the three value, like they are the similar value, then how it will calculate the running total? Will it behave same? Will it will be like 4, 2, 4, 6, and then 10? It and then 15. Will it work like this?
No, I think first three rows is in 2 plus 4, 6. 6 plus 5, 11.
No, I am saying this is correct or wrong. Tell me, this is right or wrong. This running total is right or wrong.
Right.
I think
Right.
I think wrong.
This is wrong. Now
Why?
understand why it is wrong. Okay, what I told you, running total, like window function work row by row. But whenever you have the common value such as 2, 2, and 2. So these three are common value. Yes. Yes. Ashish, these are common value. Murli.
These are common values, but are in different cells, or
Yeah,
so we
it is in
can.
different cells. Yes.
Hmm.
But let's take an example. If I will write here order by
So
amount
it can.
column.
So it can be the same, or we can consider at two only.
Hmm. Yeah. So if I will write order by amount column and this is amount column. So our window function is not able to differentiate like which particular, oh, just a second. That which particular two will come on the top, which two is come on the second number, and then which two is come on the third number. That's why what will be the output? The output will be 6, 6, 6, and then 10, and then 15. It will summation of all the three row and give me in every row and return in the every row. Whenever there are common records in order by column, okay, such as order by amount, and whenever there are common records present there, window function run row by row, but it will not able to differentiate that which particular row it have to calculate first. That's why it will give us 6 in every row, and then whenever the next value is differentiate, it will give me the different values. Not able to understand? Doubts? Yes, Shivi, Shamal. Okay, let's verify this. Okay, let's verify this. For if I will find the running total, if
Sorry,
I will
Ratan, to interrupt. Yeah.
hmm,
Sorry, Ratan, to interrupt. If it's a order by category, like dimension, then what would be the running total?
okay, so I will explain that part as well. Let me finish first one thing. Okay, first let me complete this part. If I will write like order by amount, then what will happen? Okay, and in my case, 2000, 2000, 2000 are common. Okay, let's understand this case. Then I will come on like when you will write the category, then what will happen? Okay, so let's go back to SQL and write a code for running total. Running total means we are summing up the things. It means we are aggregating using the sum function. So if I will write the sum function here, okay, and then if I will write amount, sum up based on the amount column, and then over partition by category and this as running total. If I will run this code, see what I did, like summation of amount column over partition by based on category and order by based on amount. And we have like 2000, 2000, 2000, the common records present here. So as per the explanation, it should be 6000, 6000 and 6000, and then 6000 plus 8000, that is 14,000, and then 15,000 plus 15,000 it means. So let's run this code. So if I will run this code, the total amount is 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, and then 14,000, and then 29,000. And why it is so? Why it is so? It is because of like window function behaves like this. For the common records, it will add up the things and then it will give you the output. I know that you all having lot of doubts. Like why, how it is like why it is so, what is the uses of this? But do you able to understand this concept? How actually window function behaves internally? Yes, Divya, Dikshit, Saraswati, Rajaji, Shamal, Akshay, Aisha, Numan, Felix. Do you able to understand how actually it is working, how it is behaving, why it is 6, 6 and 6,000 in all the rows, and then it is 14?
Could you please explain again?
Uh, because we use order by function in the amount column, that's why,
Hmm.
Ratan.
Yeah, that's why. Because like order by amount, it means 2000, 2000, and 2000 all are common. Window function not able to distinct that which will come first, which will come second, and which will come third. That's why it will add up all the things because we are using the aggregated function, that is sum, and then it is giving me the total amount, that is 666 for these three rows. And then for here when it is 8,000, then it is giving me 14,000 because like 6 plus 8, that is 14,000.
So Ratan, is any different syntax for the running total, or we can use the same syntax for?
You will use the same syntax.
Okay.
You will use the same syntax. But if you want to use Okay, so I will explain that when I will cover the frames part. Okay, so yes, the next question is that Prasanna asked that what will happen if I will use order by category. So if I will run this, if I will run this code, do you able to see Prasanna? And why it is so? Can you tell me now?
Yeah, it's grouping on category.
Yeah, it because like all the category are same, like clothing, clothing, clothing. It is not able to differentiate with which clothing will come first. So it will
Yeah,
give you the total of this.
got it.
Got
Yeah,
it?
thank you. Yeah. And one more, Ratan, what's the difference between like running total and running sum? Both are same, right?
Running sum.
Yeah, running sum and running total.
See, there are two different things, and both having the different meaning. One is the running sum, running total, and the rolling sum, rolling average, something like this. Okay, so the running total is this one, or you can say it is a running sum. You can say it running sum as well. Okay, but what is the meaning of running? Like running means it is like a plus b, a plus b plus c, then a plus b plus c plus d. Then for the next row, the next row will be going to add into this. There is one that is a total sum. You can say uh, it running sum or the total sum. What is that? Let's take an example. Okay, just first tell me, you able to understand the running total? Do you able to
Yes,
understand this? Everyone?
yes.
Yes. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Do you have any doubt? Okay. The next one is, let's say, let me fill this. It will be 6,000, and same for these rows. And then it will be 14,000. Why 14,000? Because till here it is 6,000, 6,000 plus 8,000, that is 14,000. And then 14,000 plus 15,000, that is 29,000. 29,000. It is also called the cumulative sum, cumulative total. Okay. Now, if I'm talking about the total sum, or it is called running sum as well, I'm not able to recall what is the exact terminology of that. But yes, Ashish.
But Ratan, so just
Yes.
आपने बोला कि a plus b plus c and plus d is the running sum, okay, running total.
Hmm.
But the concept here use यहाँ पे अगर ये group by हो गया order by, the numericals are now common, so 6,000 6,000 6,000. So is it the correct one, और इसको हम रनिंग टोटल में, क्योंकि ये तो समक्स हो जा रहा है कॉमन वैल्यू का.
हाँ, but जो आपका that the running total is behave like this only in the window function.
ओके.
There is a
ओके.
one more thing that is called when you use frames. Okay, and in frames, when you will use unbounded preceding and current row. Okay, then it will give you the different number. I will explain that when we will come back to the frames concept. In the previous session, if you attended, then in the last 10 to 15 minutes, I explained regarding the frames. In frames, I explained what is precedent, what is preceding, what is current row, and what is following, and what is unbounded preceding, unbounded following. Ashish, have you attended the previous session?
नो 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 रतन.
No. Okay. Okay. So in that session, I explained regarding the frames concept in the last 15 to 20 minutes. Okay. So I will cover that part again in today's session as well. Then I will explain you how we can solve it in a different way as well. But there is a one more concept that I'm not able to recall the what is the exact like name for this, but let's call it as a total sum. Up now, what is this? In running total, it is like A, then for the second row it is A plus B, for the third row it is A plus B plus C. But in this particular, that we calling as a total sum, it is the summation of all in every row. Let's take an example. It is your the summation of all. It means 2000 plus 29,000, that is that 15,000. The total is 29,000. So every row of this particular partition is 29,000. That is called running sum or the total sum. Just I need to check what is it called. Okay, but what is the use case of this? I will explain that part. Let's take an example. If someone will ask you that uh, for every day, what is the total percentage of contribution in the total amount? What is the total percentage of contribution of each day in the total amount? So how you will find out? You will like group by amount column based on the order date. Okay, so that you have you have one single day for each record. Let's take an example. If 1/8/2024, there are two records, so you will group by this and then summation of the amount column. It means for the 1/8/2024, it will give you one single row. And then let's take an example. You have 2000, 2000, 2000, 8000, and 15,000. And now I am telling you, find out the percentage contribution of the amount column out of the total, or the per date percentage contribution. So how you will find out? You will divide 2000 by summation of all. It means if you will find out the total sum, that will give you the total in every row. So what you can do? You can simply write equal to this row divide by this row, and that will give you into 100, and that will give you the percentage contribution of every day. This is giving you like 6.89%. It is 6.89. This is 27%, and this it is 51%. So, but how I am able to achieve this? I am able to achieve this by dividing the amount column divided by the total sum column. And what is this? It is my per day contribution percentage. So you can use this particular total sum in this way. But how you will able to achieve this? How you will able to achieve this? If what I told you that window function run row by row, if you will not use order by clause, so then window function will not execute run row by row. It will execute for each category every time. Okay, let's take an example. I am using order by, so it is executing one row, then second row, then third row, then fourth, and then fifth. If I will not use order by clause, then what it will do? For every row, it will execute, it will give me the sum of amount for every row. If I will write a code for this, there is a minor difference. I am simply removing my order by category as total sum. And if I will run this code, so if you will see what is this total sum, it is 29, 29, 29, and then for the next partition, it is 41.5, 4,15,000, 4,50,000, 4,50,000. It means the total sum you having the total sum in every row. And how you are able to achieve this? You are not using any order by clause here, so that for every row your window function is calculating sum of that particular partition. So for this particular row, it is calculating sum of this. For the second row, it is again calculating sum of this. And why it is so? Because we are not using the order by clause here. It might be too conceptual for you, but just try to understand, and I will share this video and watch it again. And if you have any doubt, like, you can ask me in the chat. I'm happy to answer you. How many of you able to understand this particular point? Yes, anyone else, like only Sapna? Yes, Prasanna.
Yeah, we understood the concept, Ratan.
Okay. Okay. Any doubt? Anyone having any doubt? You can ask me right there. Like, if you have any doubt. WIP, Felix, Rajaji, Shamal. Do you have any doubt in this? Ashish, any doubt?
No, Ratan.
No?
Understood. Understood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take an example. If you have to find out the running average, so how you will find out? Instead of sum, simply you can write average. Yes, and it will be your running average. If you want to find the total average, or what we can name it, like, let's take an example, the total average. So it will be, instead of sum, you can use average here, and it will give you the total of average in every row. Total of average in every row. Let's run this. So this is your running average. And how it is so? Let's take an example. If I'm talking about average, running average, how actually it is working. So let's take an example for these are the common records. These are the common records. So it will be like 6,000 and divide by 3. So 6,000 divided by 3 means 2,000. 2,000 will come here, then again 2,000 and 2,000. For this particular row, it is for 6 plus 8, that is 14,000. 14 divided by 4, that is your 3,500. 3,500. And then again back to this, that is your total is 29,000 divided by 5, that is your 58,000. 58,000. Sorry, 5,800. And if you will see the result in your database, you will find out the same result: 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, and then 3,500, and then 5,800. Same as for this particular total average. That is, it will, what it will do, it will add up all the things and divide by the total count. The average is summation divided by total count. So it is doing the same, total sum divided by total count for every row, so that it is 5,800 for every row. Any doubt here? No? Okay, in previous session, I explained you regarding the count function. Count function. Yes, let's take an example: 2, 6, 7, 2, and 10. Let's make it 1. So what is the count of this? What is the running? Let's take example running count. What is the running count of this? It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This will be the count. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is the total count of this? Total count of this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everywhere it will be 5. And in previous class, I explained you regarding one more thing. That is what happen when there will be null. Let's take an example here 2, then null is here. Then again null, null, and then 3, 5, 7, and then null. I also explained regarding this part. Can you tell me what will be the value of this? What is the total count?
4.
4.
4. Total count will be 4.
4.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, tell me what is the running count here? Here, what is my running count? I will explain, we will solve very good question based on this concept. Tell me what is the running count? What will come here? 1, then 10.
Then 3 will be
One.
2.
What?
Next also 1.
1, very good. Then
1,
1, then
2,
2, then
3,
3.
3, 4.
Very good. How many of you are agree with this? You can say yes, no. You can show thumbs up, anything. How many of you are agree with this? Like this will be the output of the running count. Yes, Saraswati, Umakant, Divya, Murli, Ashish, Aisha, Felix, Shivi, Akshay.
Yes, Ratan, it's 4.
How many of you are agree with this? Like 1, 1, 1, or it will be 1, 2, 3, or it will be 1, 0, 0, or it will be 1, 1, 1 in the running count. How many of you attended the previous session? Okay. So it will be like, what is the running count? Running count will be 1. Then if there is a value, then it will be 2. If there is a value, then it will be 3, because it is counting the things. But here, what I explained in the previous session, that running like count function will not count the null value. Yes, count function will not count the null values, so that it will not count these, so that it will be 1 count, 1 and 1. For this it will be 2, then next value 3, there is nothing, it means it will be 3 again, and then it will be 4. So it is the correct output, it is the correct answer. Yes, Prasanna, Dikshit, do you have any doubt? Do you want to ask something?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, so let's do one question based on this. There is a very important one of the very important question of your interview, if you having 2, 3, 4 year of experience, that is the forward fill question. How you can solve the forward fill question? You have the stock prices data table, and let's copy, select star from all the questions that are in this sheet. All the questions are asked in some of the interview. Okay, this is one of interview asks question in one of the company, what we have to do, we have to fill this null value. Forward fill. Forward fill means we have to write here 150, 150. It is 165. Then we have to write here 165. It is 310. And there is a null value. We have to fill 310 here, 320, and then again two null value. These two null value are filled by 220 and then 335. How you can solve this question? Do you have any idea how we can solve this? No idea? Okay.
Log
It,
log and lead
what?
log and lead function.
Log function.
Yes, because log use the previous value, lead use the next value.
Okay. Okay. If I want to use a logic, what kind of logic I can build here? Let's take an example. If I will use here count function, count on closing price, count on closing price over, let's take let's take an example. You can simply write order by clause without any partition, order by based on trade date, trade date. Okay, because here there is in question it is mentioned we have to fill something like this. I will share this data set, these questions as well, and please try it after the session. So if I will simply close it as we can write here group of price PR. If I will run this, what will be the output? Yes, Sapna, what will be the output? Saraswati, Murli, Ashish.
Trade date will be in a group group by, or we get the closing price.
No, I'm using the count function.
Okay.
So what the count function will give you? Count function will count the things. So if I will run this,
Yeah.
okay, just a second. If I will
Partition.
based on stock. To be able to see this particular column, how this particular column is created with the help of group PR. And what is group PR? It is the count of closing price. And what we are doing, order like over partition by stock name. That is this. We have the two different stock name, AAPL, and MSFT. Okay, and on the basis of this, we are using the order by, that is trade date. It means this particular column. First of all, we are partitioning, and then we are using the order date and using the count closing price as well. So count, it means we have 150. Just a second, let me copy this. Select all, copy with header, go back right here, and let's delete this row. Delete this data. Okay, now can you tell me, like based on this particular running count, what will be my count for this? Based on the group, based on the closing price column, and we are partitioning based on the stock name. So we have now two different partitions. What is the count? What will come here?
One.
Then
One.
then
two,
hmm,
two,
hmm,
three.
3. Very good. And now here
One.
One,
1, 2,
one. Sorry, two,
2, and
three.
3. Okay, very good. Now, do you able to see we have something common. We have something common here. Yes. Do you able to see this? Whenever there is a null, and for the above value before of null, we have a common number. Do you able to figure it out, this particular concept, this particular thing?
Same value.
Yes, everyone. Do you able to understand this, that for there is a one kind of grouping, there is a one kind of group, and what this group means, let's take an example. It is 150, and if there is two null value, then there is a common number for the two value and the above closing price. Let's take an example, 165 and null. So we have 2 for both the things. If we have 320, so we have 2, and then if there are two null below this, then we have 2 and 2 for this. Do you able to see this pattern? Yes. Yes. Okay. Now, let's uh, 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 let's there is I'm going to use one more thing. I am going to use partition by based on two column. One, my stock name column, and one, my group PR column. It means there is a one another part there. Now there are few more partition. Let's take an example. Copy this and paste here. Okay. Now we have this partition. Sorry. This partition. Yeah, it might be difficult for you, and I really don't know at what level you are in SQL. Okay, but like in previous session, we cover the few easy topics. So that current today I am covering the few medium to hard topic. Okay, if you are not able to understand, like please watch this session again, and you can discuss with me in the WhatsApp chat. I will happy to answer your all the questions. So now we have one partition is this. How we are creating this partition based on the stock name and the group PR. We have another partition, that is stock name and group PR. Third partition. Fourth partition is this one. Fourth partition is this one. Okay, fifth partition is this one. And this is your sixth partition. Now, let's think about one more thing, that in every partition, if you fetch the first value, so in this partition, what is your first value?
150.
150.
Yes.
Yes. So first value, if I will write here, so what will come here? 150. Same as 150 will come here as well.
Yes.
Yes. In this partition, what is my first value?
160.
165. Yes. So 165 will be here as well. 165 will be here as well because this partition are the same one. I am correct. Any doubt here? Okay. So the third partition is this one. What is the first value for this? It is 170. Fourth partition is this one. What is the first value in this? 310. 310. Yes. In this partition, what is my first value?
300.
310. And in this partition, what is my first value?
320.
320. And here it will be 335. So do you able to see like now are all the null are filled?
Yes.
Yes. These null value are filled by 320. These two null value are filled by 150. This one value is filled by 165. This is called the forward fill. And this is your one of the very important interview question. Okay. How we can write code for this? This is my one code. This is my one code. Okay. If I will create a CTE here with CTE as, and if I close this and then select star from this particular CTE, and if I will create here partition again, if I will create here partition again on the basis of the first value from which column I have to pick, from this closing price, I have to pick, and then if I will write over partition by based on which two columns. First column is stock name, and the second column is group PR. Yes, group PR. As I explained in this Excel, like how we are creating partition now. First city is this one. This is my first city. This is my second city. In the second city, I am creating partition based on two different things. One is stock name and one is group PR. So now I have this particular partition, and in this particular partition, I am fetching my first value data. So if I will go back here, group PR, and if I will write one more thing, that is order by based on the trade date as forward fill. If I will run this code, do you able to see this column? Do you able to understand 50% part of this? Yes. So see, SQL is all about how you are building the logic. First of all, you have to understand the very basic things. Basic things, it means something like this. You first of all, you have to understand these things. Like how actually these like row number, rank, dense rank, first value, last value, lag, lead, these are working. Okay, once you able to understand, then you have to start solving the questions. You have to solve minimum to minimum 500 questions. If you are solving less than 500 questions, it means there are some gap. Okay, and the questions should be mix of everything. It should be easy, medium, advanced, logical question. It should be mix of everything. So in this way, you can find out the forward fill. Do you able to understand this forward fill question? You can say yes. I will shift to next question.
Yes, Radha.
Okay. Okay, let's solve few more questions. Okay, it is not belongs to your uh, window function, but in 2-3 interviews these questions are asked. Okay, the question is different, the wordings are different, but the logic is same, the interpretation is same. What is the question? Like question is, a company want to generate a department wise employee report. Okay, a company want to employ sorry, just a second. So a company want to generate a department wise employee report. Write a query to display each department along with all the employee name separated by your uh this is called bar or what pipe. Okay, and then but show the departments that have more than one employee. How you will do this? How you can do this?
We
Do you
can order.
understand? Yes.
Yes, we can use order by and count functionality, count syntax here,
Hmm.
and use count greater than one with the along with the department.
Okay. But do you able to understand this? Like write a query to display each department along with all the employee names separated by the pipe.
Maybe concat. We have to use concat function.
Concat function. Okay. It means let's take an example data. These are a three employee and how you have to show using the pipe. Let's take an example HR. HR. In HR, employees are Sneha and Karan. Sneha and Karan. In finance, there is only one employee. So you don't have to showcase this. And then in marketing, there are three employees. Anjali, Vikas, and Deepak. How you can write this code?
Yeah, select employee name from table name,
Hmm?
group by department.
Hmm? Then if I will write your code that you are explaining me, select star from it is my department employee,
Department. Yeah,
department employee, then group by based on what
department.
department. Okay,
We have to take count of star as well.
department and then
Count of star. Select star comma count of star.
count of star. Okay, and then I have to write
Having
having. Okay, having count of.
count of star greater than 1.
Okay,
Not like this actually.
greater than 1. Then what will happen? What it will give me? Let's try department as well here. So you are giving me code for uh where there are more than one employee, for the code such as more than one employee. But how I am able to find out this in data department there are three employee, in HR department there are two employee, in marketing department there are three employee.
Employee name. We have to use the select in the select clause. Use the employee name automatically.
You can join in partition by them. The department.
Okay, so there is one function, and what is that function? That function is your string aggregate function. Okay, this question is asked in employee, like in Deloitte. uh, One of my student who having like 4 to 5 year of experience as a data analyst. So because like if you're not using this particular if you don't know this particular function, then it is little difficult for you to find out the actual output. So there is a one function that is the string aggregate function. String aggregate function. Now what this string aggregate function do? Actually, it in this string aggregate function, we can give, let's take in what we need, employee name. Okay. So employee name, and what is the separator? What is the delimiter we need? We need this pipe and then close. Now we are using the group by. This particular string aggregate function is we can use only with the group by And then what it will show? It will give me department, and we are using the string aggregate function on the employee column with this delimiter comma pipe. And then let's write one more thing, that is count star as total employee count, comma, and we can name it as all employee. This particular string aggregate output, we are calling it as all employee. And let's run this code. Do you able to see the output? Very small question, very simple question, but there is a one functionality is using because of that. Like if you will not use it, not use this, it will be very difficult to solve this question. So very simple string aggregate function. Now let's take an example. If you let the question is within all employee column, I want, like it should be arranged in either in the ascending or descending. It means this particular Ratan, Priya or Amit, it should be in the ascending order. So it should be in ascending order. It means the Amit will come first. How we can solve this? So there is a one more function inside this string aggregate that is called the within group function. Within group. Within group. What this within group will do? Within group will actually order by this particular column. Order by this particular column, and you can name it as ascending. And now you can write all will write as here as all employee, or I think just a second, will write here. So what this within group function will do, in this group, it will order by based on the employee name and how it is doing in the ascending order. Right now it is Ratan, Priya, Amit. Currently it is not in any of the order. If I will run this code, now it is Amit, Priya and then Ratan. So it means within group you are using ascending or descending. Okay. I hope this function is clear with you. Can you say yes, no? If it is clear, please say yes. If it is not, then no. Yes? Yes, Ratan. Okay. So the similar to this function, I have one more question. It is uh, this is regarding an e-commerce platform stores multiple tags as tags per product in a single comma separated column. Find all products name and their price where one of the tag is wireless, but we have the tags in this format: electronic, wireless and audio. Then in the second, for the second row it is electronic and accessories. For the third row it is electronic and wireless. If you are thinking something like this, have you gone through the question? Have you read this question? Find e-commerce platform stores multiple tags. Okay, these are storing the multiple tags. Tags per product in a single comma separated column. Find all the product name and their price where one of the tag is wireless. It means you have to find out if any of the tag is wireless, then you have to find out the product name and their place for that. Now it is clear. You have to find out the product name and the price if there is a tag that is wireless. But if you are thinking that select star from product catalog where tags is equal to wireless, will it work?
No.
How many of saying that it will work or it will not work?
It will not work, Ratan.
It will not work.
It will not work. Yes. So it will not work. Then what will work? How we can find out the wireless category? Tags that is wireless.
You can keep
This is
like
also one of
percentile.
this is also one of your interview question. Okay, all the question that I'm taking, these all belongs to the interview.
A string function, some that is.
Okay, and now just there is a like, do you know about the cross join function?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. What is cross join function?
So the number of records like multiplied by itself.
Let's take an example. Can you tell me A, B, if this is table A and table B is D and W, D and W, what will be the cross join output? What is
ADAW,
cross join output?
AD,
What A, D, A, D,
AD,
A,
AW,
A, W, then
BD, BW,
D,
BD, B,
oh yes, B, D
BD, BW.
and BW. Yes,
yes, correct.
BW. Yes. So it
Yeah.
means A will going to join with both of them and B will also going to join with both of them. This is your cross join. But in this case, there is a one function that is called the cross apply. That is cross apply. And what the cross apply will do? If I will write here this and then comma cross apply function, cross apply, we are going to use a string split based on the tag, based on tag. And what is my delimiter? Delimiter is my comma cross apply. If I will simply use, what is this tax? If I will use this function, that is a cross apply string split function, then what will happen? What is the meaning of this? We are using the cross apply and string split, and the in above question we are using the string aggregate. Means we are aggregating our string. Here we are using this. We are splitting our string. Splitting our string means like electronic is one of my string, then wireless is one of my string, then audio is one of my string. So if you see the output, product, product name, price, tag. Now this particular tag is divided into the three tags. Why? Because of string split function and the tags column and the delimiter is comma. So whenever there it will find comma delimiter, it will going to split this string. And now for the first product ID, we have the three different values. You can name it something. You can name it something, or you can use the value as well. If I will directly write here where value is equal to wireless. Wireless. Then what will happen? Now you have only all the rows where the value are wireless. And then simply what is your ask? The question ask is find all the product name and their price. So here you can write what you have to select: product name, comma, price. And let's run this. So these are the product name and the price where value is like where this is where you have wireless tag. Where you have wireless tag. This is also one of the interview question. Yes, Prasanna. So these are the very small functionality, very small functions, but very useful.
Then can you once repeat this?
Here we are doing nothing. We are just simply using the cross apply function. It is similarly work as a cross join function. Cross join will work like this, and we are using this with the string split function. String split will actually splitting your string, your tags string, and how it is splitting based on the comma, based on comma. So that like wherever like electronic, then comma. So it is splitting your string here, then comma, then again it is splitting your string. And that's why we have now we have uh, just a second. If I'm using star, so we have this output. So for the first, see this particular first, okay, Bluetooth headphones having the three different tags. So it is divided into the three rows. Got it? Similar to this, another interview question is, see, these questions are really very important, but it is already 10:38. I don't want, because these questions will take minimum to 20 minutes to 25 minutes to solve one question and to explain that particular question. So I will create the video for these questions and share in the group. Let's solve the few other questions that we can solve in 10 minutes. So yes, related to employee hierarchy. So if you given any of the interview, you know this particular self-join question is mostly asked in most of the interview. How many of you are preparing for data analyst or already working as a data analyst? How many of you are already working as a data analyst? Can you raise your hand? Prasanna, Akshay, and Ashish, Sapna, WIP.
I am preparing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also preparing for data analyst.
Okay. So you both are working somewhere, or like you are only preparing? You are working the different field?
Yeah, I'm working in different.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
work as BI
a different
developer.
domain.
Okay, okay.
I work on
And
MicroStrategy, Ratan. BI.
BI. Okay. Okay, got it. So if you will give your interview, so these are the questions that are heavily asked in your interview. And if you will give the 10 interview, okay, so out of 10, this question will ask you in 7 interview. Okay, because it is the self join question. And regarding the self join, how actually self join work?
It will join by itself.
Yeah, this is joined by itself. Let's take an example. uh employee id employee id, and it is name of an employee, and this is your manager id. So in every company, you will have a employee id. Let's take an example. Employee id is 101, 102. Let's take 106, till 106. And name, let's take Sapna. Ashish, then Murli, Prasanna, let's Ratan and Saraswati. Okay, so like for every employee there is a one manager. Let's take an example. For Sapna, manager is Ashish 102. Okay, for Murli, 102. For Ratan 102. For Ashish, uh, your manager is 104. And for Saraswati as well, you have 104. And for Prasanna, it is null. So if I want to find out manager name, how I can find out the manager name? I want to find out the manager name as well.
Create an alias table and use the employee name as manager name.
Okay. So first of all, I have to join my manager ID with my
Yeah,
employee
join it.
ID. Yes. Let's take an
Yes.
example. If I have two different tables, so what I have to do? Let's say e dot manager ID with e1 dot employee ID. So what will happen? 102. It will going to join with employee ID. Who is the employee 102? This one, Ashish. So they
Yes.
both will join. This 102 will going to join with this 102. Yes. Same as for this and this. So what will come here? It will be Ashish, your manager. Correct. We will going to solve like this only. Yes. So we are joining manager ID with your employee ID and fetching the name of the fetching the name. So what is manager ID? 102. We will going to join this and this, these two things. So what is the name of my manager? Ashish. And same as 104. Again, we are joining manager ID with your employee ID. What is my manager ID? 104. Go back to employee ID. They both will join. 104 will join with this 104. Similar to this. And it will give me Prasanna and Prasanna. And there is no manager for Prasanna. So you can name it anything. Do you able to understand how it is working?
Yes, Radha.
Yes. Saraswati, Murli, Akshay.
Yes, Ratan.
Yes, everyone.
Yes, Ratan. Yes.
Okay. So how we can write here? We have a employee hierarchy. Select star from employee hierarchy. If I will run this, code, okay, and if I simply write here, let's take an example E1, name that as E1 and join with employee hierarchy, that is E2.
Yeah.
E2
On
and on
E1
E1 dot
employment ID equal to
manager.
E1.
No, we are going
Yeah,
to join manager ID with the employee ID. So E2
yes, correct.
dot employee ID.
Employee.
So what it will give me? It will give me this table. Yes.
Yes.
So I am going to write E1 dot employee ID as this is my employee ID. Employee ID, comma E1 dot employee name as it is my employee name. and even dot salary as employee salary. Correct? Same as dot E2 dot employee ID as my manager ID. Do you able to understand this? Why I am writing this as manager ID? Do you able to understand this? Why I am writing it as a manager ID?
The
This.
Yeah.
E2 employee column name as give as manager ID.
Yeah. So this particular column is my manager column, is my manager ID column. Okay. So this currently it is named as an employee ID. But when I'm joined this, like my manager ID, I joined with this employee ID. So it gives me this employee ID as my manager ID and comma E2 dot employee name. It is my manager name. Manager name. Manager name. Okay. And one more thing, that is, let's pick salary as well. E2 dot salary as manager salary. Let's run this. Oh, yeah, where is from? From. So employee ID 2, manager is 1. The name of manager is Vikram and salary of Vikram is 2 lakh rupees. Okay, so this is your hierarchy. You can find out one more hierarchy. You can join this particular with one more, and that is called the senior manager ID. Okay, if you will join, if you will create one more table, and then if you will join again, so that will be your senior manager ID. So you can solve one more hierarchical question, that manager, like employee, manager and senior manager. Currently it is my employee and my manager, employee and manager. There will be more number of question based on this only, like show employee who earn more than their manager. How you can do this? Show employee who earn more than their manager. So first of all, you have to find out this. Okay, after fetching out all the information, you can simply write where even dot salary should be more than where employee earn more than manager. So even salary should be more than E2 salary. E2 salary. If I will run this code, so I have no employee who is earning more than the manager. So we have no employee who is earning more than manager. There are more number of questions based on only this pattern. Find out the employee whose salary is more than the average of its department, or find all the employee salaries greater than the average salary of the company. Of it is average salary of the company. So how you can find out this? How you can solve this? Find all the employee whose salary is greater than the average salary of the company. How you
Using
can find out the
subquery.
average salary of the company?
Subquery.
Subquery. Can you simply write this? Can you write this code as well? Select star from employee hierarchy and comma. I can
Average
write
salary.
sum or average of salary over order by, sorry, over nothing as average salary. Can I, if I will run this code, so what will happen? It will give me the average salary. If I go
Then
back
without using the over also we'll get the same output, right?
without using over, you will get a numerical number. Just a second. Just a second. If you will not use over here, you will get an error. Tell me, everyone, will it give me error or it will run? This code will run or it will give me error?
It will give error because we
Why
are
it
not
will
using
give error?
group by.
Very good. Very good. Because we are not using group by here, so it will give you an error. Okay, and let's run this. If I will run this, it will give me error. Why? Because invalid select list, because it is not contained in either an aggregate function or the group by clause. If you, Saraswati, if you simply write this, it will not give you error. It will give you 7900.
Got it.
Got it? So you can solve this question in the different ways. I am solving this with the help of window function. Simple one liner. You have now average salary. What you can do, you can create a CTE if you want. So let's create one CTE with CTE as, and then close this, select star from this particular CTE. Okay, and here what you can write, where
Salary is greater than average.
salary is greater than
average salary.
average salary. Very good. So these are the three people whose salary is highest than the greater than highest than the average salary. Got it? There are more number of questions, but it will take some time to solve all these questions. What I will do, I will solve this and share in the group, or it might be in some other day I will take one session and I will solve these questions, because these questions now, yep, like these questions will take lot of time. This one, then this is a 7-day rolling window. Okay, it will use the frame functionalities in window function. I think this one is easy one. Now it is already solved. This is already solved. Yes, it will take some time. It will like we have to use the lag function in this, and then we have to find out group by, and then we can able to solve this. And then this question is very lengthy question. Question number 20. Question number 21 is already solved. So 2 questions are remaining in this. I will solve this and share in the group. If you have any doubt, I will upload this video, and if you can watch it again. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the chat. Okay. Yes, Prasanna.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. It is
Thank
all
you.
about this session. I hope you all like this session.
Thank you.
How
It's
was
Thank
the
very
you.
session?
helpful.
It
Yeah,
was good.
yeah. It, yeah.
Yes. Informative. Do you get some idea that how we can solve all the different kind of questions, and how,
Yes, it's
like,
very helpful.
window function is one of the most important part in SQL. So please focus on window function. Okay, if you are giving any interview, so out of, if they will ask 7 question from SQL, then it might be one question from join and 6 question, and out of 6, 4 or 5 will be from window function. And in whenever you start working, so you will heavily use window function concept. But what is the backend, how window function is actually working, that is very important for you. So you should have some idea at how it is actually internally, how it is working. So yes, thank you so much everyone. I hope this session will be useful for you, you able to get some idea. Yep, thank you so much. You can leave now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.